Fusion's in the air. The mics are hot. Excitement's jumping. Everybody's waiting till the group starts thumping. Juices are swelling. Secrets unfurling. Come on and mix it up. Let the rhythm take you. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your muds, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beat, exhale the groove. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. U.K.E-liquid mix show, stirring anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids combinating. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. U.K.E-liquid mixing show, stirring anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids combinating. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beats, exhale the groove. Take you. Flavors shaking, fusion's in the air. The mics are hot, excitement's jumping. Everybody's waiting till the group starts thumping. Juices are swelling, secrets unfurling. Come on and mix it up, let the rhythm take you. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your muds, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beat, exhale the groove. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. U.K.E-liquid mix show, stirring anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids combinating. Drop them flavors, shake them up. Grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beats, exhale the groove. Take you. Flavors shaking, fusion's in the air. The mics are hot, excitement's jumping. Everybody's waiting till the group starts thumping. Juices are swelling, secrets unfurling. Come on and mix it up, let the rhythm take you. Drop them flavors, shake them up.
Let's get ready for the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? We're ready. Let's go. In a world of vape, where flavors collide, we gather round with mixtures we can't hide. YouTube's our stage, where the magic unfolds. Welcome to the show, where the flavors behold. Mixing and vaping are in for a ride. The clouds we create, we can't deny. From strawberry delight to a caramel dream.
Welcome to the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night and it's time to talk a little bit of mixing and things. Just turn that up a little bit because it seems to be a little bit low. Everybody saying low. Do I sound all right? Because they're saying I'm a little bit low.
He's a little bit quiet.
A little bit quiet. I might be a little bit quiet.
In Zoom, at least, you are.
A little bit.
Might be a little bit quiet. I don't know. I can't hear myself in Zoom.
He's a little bit quiet. He's on call out.
I'm on call out. Yeah,
He'll be gone in 5 minutes. It don't matter.
Yeah. So if I do say ta-ra, I'll just leave these lot here. So unfortunately, we haven't got Liam Sherlock Holmes tonight. He's gone and done a little bit detective work. He's having a detective night. They've got the murder mystery out. He's sat there with his lovely little Miss Watson, sat with him, doing a murder mystery or something. We don't know. He's having a night in. He's having a night in.
A special night.
A special night.
Yeah.
Oh, Rocky whipped cream night?
Yeah, exactly. So if you are in chat, just have a look at the top and see if you're in Twat chat. If you're in Twat chat, swap it over to live chat and you'll keep up with everything we are doing. So you got on tonight is myself, Benny Vapes. We've got our own mixing guru, which is Graham That Reality. We've got our own mixing maestro, which is Tim Advocate for Liberty. And we've got our own green goddess of mixing, which is Lady Liberty. So there you go. If you do need to know any questions, you haven't got anything about mixing, just bob them in chat and we'll get round to them. If we do need any help with any recipes or any knowledge on favours, then
Favours?
Favors. Lady Liberty is going to help out with that.
No. You want any favours?
If you want any favours, knowledge, Lady Liberty is the person for you.
And if you want to know what they're picking on me about, you can watch our flavor art review and check out the banner behind me.
Oh, dear. Right, I'll do that. So, seeing as Liam's not here, do you want to go on full chat, Tim, for a change?
Yeah, because I never do that on my show.
Exactly.
We got Brian Ferguson in here, number 1. He's first. Neil Pitts in second place with Arnie S rounding out in third. Then we got John Vaping Joker. We've got John McClintock. Okay, I say it right, maybe. Gary Foster. Hey, Gary. Frankie Jazz. Let's see, Lady Liberty is in here. See, Liam, we do read those names. Customer support is in here. So that I don't know what kind of support you need, Benny, but okay. And let's see. Who else is here? Barry Jones. Was Barry the first? Yeah. Brian Ferguson. Let's see. Looks like we just have a chat. Cheryl Dummers. And and looks like Get Off My Lawn. I like that name.
It's Leo Barry.
Is it Leo? Other Sean, Rocky Tooney, Birdman, Stuart Valentine. Hey, there you go.
It says 9 o'clock, so everybody comes in ready for 9 o'clock, and we go live at 9:05. It's always been 9:05. It's 9:05 on every show that I've ever done, because that gives you 5 minutes to come in, get yourself a pot of tea, sit down, thingy, and if you haven't got any complaints, go to customer support, as he says, and he will sort it out for you. Because the simple reason is, we don't give a fuck. It's always 5. You should know by now. You've been watching it long. It's always 9:05. 9:05.
No, it's not always 9:05.
Yeah,
It's
sometimes it's
9 if you
Sometimes
can
it's 10.
manage 9:05 without pressing the wrong button.
Yeah, sometimes it's 10:09, quarter past
Sometimes
9.
9:10, yeah.
And then
Sometimes
the
it's so
American
fuck I
people
don't know
show
what's
up in Zoom
happening.
an hour early because you
Yes.
guys had changed your time on us before we changed time.
And then Benny didn't get the stream up till late, so we just assumed he wasn't going live.
Was that my fault that you can't tell the time? That you just have a
It
different
is.
time
It
zone?
is.
It's the right time
It's
before
the
it
same
starts.
day that you were late. You're never late. That day you were late putting it up, and it happened to be the same day that the time was screwed up.
The difference between American clocks going back and the British clocks going back is a very, very special time. It's a time when I can actually watch Grim Green and not fall asleep before the end. I like that 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. Get over it. Yeah. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. We're very busy. 5 minutes this time. 5 minutes. You'll never get back.
Hedgie.
Edge's just jumped in. Thought it was going to be early.
Well, for
you're all
Benny,
a set of
possibly.
It's you're always a set of bitches out there. set of bitches. Oh dear. So what we're going to do is have a little bit of a buffet before we crack on. We'll start with Graham. What are you vaping on, Graham?
Okay, Grow 21 with a barrage on top, and in that I've got some coffee, which is
Coffee?
just normal. Thought these labels was a good idea on glass bottles. They're not. They're really difficult to
Makes
get
it look
off.
retro.
They soak in. They're really difficult to get off, and after a week, you can't see what you're vaping because it ends up like that.
Oh.
He stopped vaping that because he couldn't read it anymore.
I thought, I know, I'll get some glass bottles, be a little bit posh. I'll see what the fuss was it with the old vapors where they go, oh, there's nothing like dripping from a glass bottle. Yeah, there is nothing like dripping with a glass bottle all over your mod, all over your RDA, on the table.
What?
Dripping the thing, it's on your hands, it's everywhere.
But dripping out of a pink bottle is even more special. Just saying.
Well, at least it looks like a gorilla bottle, that.
Yeah.
They vastly improved
Dan
things.
Tenacious TX sent me these. He sent me like 6 or 8 of them.
Brian saying, get some clear packaging tape to put over the label.
Oh, I've got plenty of that kind of shit. No, it's just like I can lean back and I can pick up labels. And it's just a little bit too far to lean back a little bit more and actually type out a label, which I can't. I'm like that kind of can't be bothered typing out a label. I'm going to write it down on a sticky piece of shit.
Yeah, because that's so much quicker.
Yeah. Anyway, I passed it to Tim. I forgot I was on a ramble.
Hadley on a Lost Vape. Which one is this? The Thelema? Yeah, the Thelema. And in that, I got the raspberry blackberry cheesecake. And passing it to Cassie, Lady Liberty.
I've got the Thelema with the recoil with the it's a peanut butter caramel banana cheesecake. It's pretty damn good. And then I've got my Dreamer clutch with the goon, and right now I got sour blue jelly beans still in it. Probably gonna switch that out for a blueberry cheesecake before the end of the show, but that's okay too.
Nice.
And that's it. I'll pass it back to Benny.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm on the Gua with the Blaze Max on top, and inside that I've got Luscious's lemon tart.
Lemon
tart. Which
Did
is
you
quite
like
nice.
it?
Yeah. Do like it. It's in one of my tops with my lemon tarts that I've had in the top, probably 4 of it. I'll talk to you after the show about it, rather than on.
Oh no, that's not good.
But it's no. It's nice. It's nice. Don't get me wrong. It is nice.
I know what it's going to be. It's better than Luzu.
No. It's, like I say, it's up there with my top 4. Obviously, I've had Uzo, I've had this lemon tart, I've had Dinner Lady's lemon tart, the original ones were really, really nice, and I've had Daz Cole's version of lemon tart, which I thought were a cracking lemon tart, to be fair.
Yeah.
Other people don't really get it, do you know what I mean? But I need to ask you a question about, have you tasted it?
Not the new one, I've had the old one.
Right, that's what I need to ask you a question about with the difference, because I don't know whether to, because Bunny's still got the old stock, hasn't she, of it? Do you know what I mean? So I might be tempted to try the original.
Nick said they're exactly the same there because they have to run around and source all the concentrates and shit.
Yeah. So that's what I wanted to sort of, do you know what I mean? But it's if you do the best 3 out of the range for me is definitely the lemon tart, the boysenberry jam scone is fucking banging. It is up there. Top 2 tarts I've ever tasted, which is Crimson Seed, and this one is my top 2, 100%.
And remember, he's on call out all the time, so that's saying something.
Exactly, and I quite like the what is it, strawberry swirl, which is like an all-time favourite, strawberry and cream. Do you know what I mean? That's what he just tastes like an old school strawberry and cream rather than new school, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Birdie wants a favour from Tim.
Yep, I see that. I'm afraid. If he's asking for Max, yeah, I have him within reach. Like A lot of them.
If you're disappointed in it by any tart you've tasted, I'm here for you. Customer support is here for you. For if you're disappointed in any tarts. So, and I'm on the Naked AIO from Innikin, which is it's a new old one, prototype. There with some RY4 in it. And I'm also, this is on there that's got some, I think it's got bar vapes, blue raspberry in at the moment, which is quite nice. So I did call it a vape shop in Halifax. If you're over there, go over to Vape and Go if you go to Halifax. Nice guys. I had a bit of chat to him. There was a guy from Riot School.
You know who I am? I'm Benny Vapes.
I did actually say that. Do you know what? I did actually say that. Do you know who I am? Help for you, do you know who I am? Do you know what I mean? That guy over there. So we got chatting. They just got chatting about stuff and that lot. He did. I did buy, because I wanted some salt, so I did buy salt, and he gave me a bottle of They're doing like a little stubby like that sort of bottle.
Yeah.
With a concentrate in it, and you add either a blank, like a VG, PG shot in it and a nicotine salt, or you do 2 nicotine salts, which gives it a 12 milligram, for about £6.50, which is quite nice. I got a rhubarb and custard, sweet. It tastes like a sweet rhubarb and custard sweet. Very nice. It's nice. It was also a really nice guy. Like we're talking about him. He's quite knows a few people in the industry. So if you do go over there, if you are in Halifax and you do pop down, it's just by the Wool shopping centre place thing. Vape and Go. Go down there and see them. So yes. But he says, sorry, I'm excited to see Benny. Oh, cheers, mate. Cheers, mate.
We're all excited to see Benny.
Look how nice and shiny he is tonight. He's super shiny.
I've got a new light. I know. I need to turn it down, I think. I'll turn it down. Is that better? Is that not as shiny? Is that better? There you go.
Yeah, but then they could have said, ooh, shiny. I can't.
HB, who goes to Halifax? So there is that, mate. Who goes to Halifax? It's a nice little town.
Oh, you got that, Birdman.
It's nice. It's nice. It's a nice little town. So right, if anybody's got any questions, put it in chat. Did want to say, like, I've been hearing people, because if you didn't know, Norway have now banned flavours. If you didn't know that, they've totally banned flavours. So they've gone the route of nothing. No flavours. That's it. So I was thinking, we keep talking about that and we keep doing this, and I keep hearing people saying, I want to do mixing, but it's really hard. And I'm like, it's as hard as you want it to be. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, Brett says, Benny, a question for next year's regulation in UK, will that affect DIY? It depends. It depends how they're going to do it. It'll depend. You will have to pay more for your nicotine. That's a given. That's a given. You're going to pay more for your nicotine if the tax goes through, because they're going to tax you on that. So you are going to be taxed on that. As for PGVG, probably not.
You can pick that up from Asda.
Boots. No, we can't go to Boots because Boots is woke, so we're not going to Boots. No. But you can get it from Superdrug and things like that. PGVG.
You go to Boots.
No, banning Boots. Boots is banned. Anybody who shops at Boots for Christmas stuff, it's banned this year for their advert on their new advert that's out there. Go woke or go broke. So Boots are going broke this year. Fuck them.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh no, because they've got this woman on that's basically when it was, when the King's coronation on, she says the royal family are too white.
Oh, that woman.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and that's who they've got as the main person. And Santa Claus is a white guy that doesn't do any work, apparently. She does it.
Think about this lore. Goes to every house of every... doesn't do any work. Yeah. No, lazy. Super lazy.
So go woke or go broke, so they're going broke. So ban Boots. Ban Boots. Ban Boots.
I wouldn't worry about it. There's a lot of things... The actual law of put into AI, I went through and asked loads of questions to it and stuff like that, because it says liquids and the end result that non-noms is obviously for vaping.
Yes.
So you could get taxed on that, but how are you going to get taxed on that? Because you got taxed at the manufacturer?
Yes, and that's the thing. So it depends on how...
Or does the manufacturer suddenly turn around and go, I can't sell it to you?
Yeah, it all depends on...
It's a nightmare to kind of keep to...
Yeah. Yeah.
The more you dig into it, the more difficult it is to actually enforce.
Well, and
Yes.
if you've noticed, we've seen a lot of flavor companies switching to promoting more for food additives, even if they have been always kind of in our corner. And I think that has a little to do with plausible deniability situation. No, works.
That's a fucking hell. That's a big word. Make it complicated. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. It's all hearsay at the moment. It's still on second reading. You have to see what's going on. We have to see what the government comes up with. Even though I'm sure I pay VAT on noms already taxed the tax exactly. Whenever I ever went into booze, I got terrified by the 6 foot tall Oompa Loompas. Exactly. Yeah. Scott Woodwood, Scott Wood. Good evening, Scott. Yes, so like I say, we just have to say how what happens at the moment. We can't speculate to accumulate. It doesn't work this time because we've just got to see.
But it doesn't-
Hedgie, would you say something
it doesn't
already?
look
Because
good.
I didn't see Hedgie say anything. Did you? No.
Flavours, probably not, because you can get flavours when this is the thing, right? This is what I was saying about. I keep hearing people say, well, "I need to get into this, this mixing. I need to get into mixing, but I've tried it before. It's too complicated." It's as complicated as you make it. That's it. That's it. It can be simple, or it can be absolutely fucking hard. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
VGPG too is. I mean, there's other uses for it.
Yeah.
It's just, like you said, nicotine's going to be your issue, guaranteed. That's the one that they can actually buckle down on pretty good.
Is he still on fucking satellite time? Is Tim?
Yes, because you're talking about like how easy you can get it. It's easy.
No, that's what I'm
Everything's
saying.
easy
Yeah,
except
it-
for the
it is.
nicotine.
Yes, that's it. So what you need to do is you can use your nicotine shots. That's it. But you have to make it because if
Your
you work
nicotine
it,
shots are going to be £4.
yes,
So if you make 120 mils, it's going to be an £8 top up on whatever you make. If you don't get the 72 mil in time,
Yes.
you'll be stuck with just the Nick shots that you can pick up.
exactly. Leo, do you know what I mean? 2 to 3 flavors. You don't need millions of flavors nowadays. This is what we're trying to get through. You don't need millions of flavors. You can go out and buy that. Do you know what I mean? Pre-mixed. It's already there. It's already mixed up. It's already mixed up in a bottle. All you do is put it in a bottle at whatever percentage it
You mean
says.
those?
And and add PGVs into it. It's as hard as you want. Do you know, you can get quite good flavours without having to put 50 flavours in it. Do you know what I mean? It'll taste better. The more stuff you put in it to work out your art, it's gonna help make love on a bit for posh vapes you.
Hey,
Do you know
the
what
more
I mean? So-
ingredients at your disposal, the more you can refine it.
Yes,
the way to put it.
that's it. Yes, you're gonna get. Do you know what I mean? If you first start out and throw a load of flavours in a thing, it's probably gonna taste shit. We said this before. We've said this loads of times.
Not all
It's
flavors
probably
name the same thing, taste
No.
the same. All of
No.
us make that mistake in the
No.
beginning.
Exactly.
Well, just out of curiosity, I was looking at noms and I just thought, right, I'll just go to the flavor page and list everything from bestsellers to, in that order.
Yeah.
And when you go through everything's the old traditional flavors.
Yeah, exactly.
The cat
exactly.
ones are there, the ripe strawberry.
Yes, but
Only one, which I was quite chuffed with, because I fly the flag for that flavor, is ice cream vanilla, which broke into the first page or second page.
Really?
The fizzy sherbet.
that's a tricky situation. It depends on where they pick if they're talking like since they've opened up and they just kept like a log. Those flavors very well could be just because they were available.
It'll be when they
and they
changed
weren't
over.
available, and the new ones weren't available until recently, so they wouldn't be top sellers.
It was when they changed over to the new website and everybody lost their reward points.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I lost my account, even though I did sign up for the new account.
Was that
Yeah.
my reward points?
Yeah, but then my account, then my account came back, and I accidentally ordered the old account somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Messed
just
up.
think that I keep hearing on different. I want to get into this mixing, but last time I tried it, it was really hard, and I'm like,
I think a lot of people will just go for the convenience. It's in it. It's like when you gave up smoking for the first time. It's the initial outlay on the kit, which puts people off. They're getting the scales because that's immediately like a £10 to £20 outlay.
Yes.
And then it's building everything up on something that you might not like to do.
Exactly. But if, like I say, if you do get one shots, you're already there. So if you get a flavour that you like, if you like a blue raspberry, there'll be a one shot for the blue raspberry. There'll be a one shot for the blue raspberry.
It'll teach you how to use your nicotine, put in proper, which is your most important, that's the hardest thing. But in the UK, you guys already kind of got that with the short fill. You already kind of have to mix. You're technically mixing whenever you buy a bottle.
Yes, yes, you are. So this is what I'm saying. The only thing about we're using Nick shots is, do you know if you do a 30ml bottle of a Nick shot, so you do a 30ml bottle and you wanted to get it at 3mg, would it be half a bottle of Nick shot? Because one Nick shot in a 60ml makes it 3mg, doesn't it?
Yep.
One, yeah.
So if you did 30ml of it, it'd be half a Nick
you want
shot,
half. Right.
Well,
unless you're going for a 6, it'd also give you a 6 in the 30 if you put the whole thing in.
Yeah, would that work out? Would that work out right? That I don't know if it's just where Nick shots fall down on. At 60ml, you know what it's going to be. So you do 50ml of premix, whatever you do. So it'd be 50ml, and then you add 10ml if you have Nick shot in it, makes it a 3mg. If you do a 120, it's 100ml of premix with 2 Nick shots in. That makes it a 3mg. But when you drop down to a 30ml, will that be if you do 20? If you did 20 and put 1 Nick shot in, that'd make it a 6, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I'm assuming. I don't know. How do you work it out on a 30?
So you need about half in order to make it a 3. Yeah.
I don't. That's where Nick shots fall down.
Oh yeah, because when you're tipping upside down, you can.
All right, Birdie. Birdie's saying Licious is exactly the same. Faddy was adamant. All right, that's good then, mate. That's good. I just didn't know if it was different with the lemon tart. That was all, because obviously it's up there. But I didn't know if it's better when he mixed it himself. Do you know what I mean? You just never know, do you? Do you know what I mean? You don't know because obviously someone else is, mixing it for them, and I know.
I mean, like, remember, you had all these, this whole line by a moratorium, and this whole line. But you watch this guy try to mix his own mix a little while back, and it was scary to watch. I mean, I'm telling you, it starts to make you worry.
Yeah,
that's why I've got a box of. I think it's 120 enlightens upstairs in the
that all mixed wrong.
I took the wrong recipe upstairs by accident.
That does not surprise me after our last recipe.
Would it not? This is where it falls down, isn't it? This is where Nick shots fall down when you're using Nick shots. Is knowing which Nick shots to use to make it what you want it to be. Do you know what I mean? If you're doing so,
because I've noticed I'm selling a hell of a lot more VG now.
Right.
A hell of a lot more VG because Fluid came in with the 60/40s, which you immediately take it.
Yes.
You want to bring it up.
Everybody wants to take it up. I got a load of PG in because I thought 60/40, loads of people who want pods will get the PG and get 120ml for a pod. No, that didn't happen.
Yep.
So I'm stuck with a load of PG. PG Nick.
See, I still use my PG Nick when I upped it, but we used 100mg, and then I topped it off the rest of the way with VG for the whole line.
So Brian's saying, Bennett, I use 50/50 Nick base and add some VG Nick shot to achieve the level I want.
Yep, exactly.
I'm never that fussy on if I wanted 70/30, 60/40. I'm never that.
No, I'm never that. If it's near enough, I usually do 70/30, but if it's a little bit over or a little bit under, I ain't that bothered.
If I'm making something and I want a public one, I will keep doing it at everything exact. But if it's just for myself, sometimes I just sit there and squirt something in and just top it up with. I did that the other day. I just got the premium raspberry, squirted some premium raspberry, put 5
Oh.
drops in a 60ml bottle, and just topped it up.
There's news on that. Okay. So it made it to the 50% off tab right now over at Bull City. So you can go pick it up at 50% off right now. The premium raspberry, if you want to stock up, we just bought a 16-ounce bottle for $13. So yeah, we're not going to run out of premium raspberry for a little while.
I've got a little tip for you, just while we're on about savings. If you go to Screwfix at the moment, download their app. No, listen, Screwfix, anybody who's a trade person or uses screwdrivers, you can get some Wearer, which is top quality fucking screwdrivers from Screwfix. They're supposed to be 30 quid, but if you go download the app, sign up, sign your email, make an account and all that lot, and then click on allow for
Allowed to read all your contacts, your phone numbers,
No,
your
no,
messages,
you don't.
put
No,
it
no,
in the
it's
central
just,
database to get 10%
exactly,
off.
Space Sailor. Yes, exactly. German quality tools. Click on the that you want notifications for when things are on offer and that lot. At the moment, 50% off them. You get $14.42 for the full set. 7 screwdrivers of Wearer ones, VDE ones as well, not the cheap ones. So yeah,
Change
go do
things
that.
too now.
Go do that if you want some. Screwdrivers from Screwfix. Wearer ones really cheap. $14.42.
Why do you need that when you can just
Oh.
up and say, can you put a shelf?
For those on this side of the pond that
No, because
have
I
the,
use them for work. I use them for work. $14.42 for Wearer screwdrivers is fucking dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. Comes in a box. You can stick them on your wall if you want, but they'll go in my tool bag. But I use them all the time because obviously I'm playing around with electrics. I'm not going to get electrocuted. Comes with electrical screwdriver and that. Comes with
yeah, and you don't want to slip, man. It slips. If you slip on electrical, you can actually cross the wires easy.
Yeah.
Seen it happen.
So yes,
I've done it. I've done
Go
it
over and
before
do
with one.
Go over and do it.
Melts the
50%
screwdriver.
off. $14.42. Cheap as chips. Anyway, that is cheap. Yeah,
And free shipping now on Bull City over $49 now instead of $75 like it used to be.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Sean's saying, yeah, for me, anywhere between 64, 80, 20 is fine with me, unless it's I'm vaping a butter. On RDL, then it's 50-50-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Ish.
Yep.
So,
Ish.
yeah, don't think this mixing like is really hard. If you're watching this on replay, don't think it's really hard. Like I say, probably the biggest upscale that you're going to get is the scales, innit? You're going to pay that out. Tenner. Do you know what I mean? You're gonna pay a
Tenner would be nice. Trying to more like 5.
Yeah, but
50.
yeah, but you don't. Yeah, but you don't have to go out and buy fucking massive scales when you're first starting out, do you?
No. I got the same.
Scales.
I mean, I upgraded to especially one of these too. It's still same style. This is an upgraded version.
I mean, this is the scale Tim had when he started. This is the scale I've been using, and it's not just now starting to die.
That's what I've got. That's
That's
exactly
the Amazon
what
ones you
I've
pick
got.
up from Amazon and eBay. Then
Yeah, I've got the same ones. Exactly the same. That's all I
Fair
use.
say. Same ones here somewhere.
Ours came from a gas station.
Yeah, gee, I wonder what they're made for, huh?
But
I bet you a lot of those scales get weighed out like 3.5 and 7 grams. I have a feeling a lot of them. Yeah.
But see, this is how easy it is to mix. While we were sitting there talking about how easy it is to mix, I put a recipe together and pulled out all the flavors and mixed it.
yeah, well, watch me do the same thing. Back in an hour.
No. Last time you did that,
I
Graham.
already had a plan in mind when I came in here of what I was going to put together and mix because it's for Saturday's show, though. That's the difference, Graham. I knew what I was putting together.
Basically says a Nipex 78, 61, 140 best wire cutters 78, 7141 with wire catcher so you don't hit you in the eyes. There you go.
Yep.
But it says,
LB501. That's what I just bought another one of, Arnie, like a month or two ago.
LB501, yeah. Edgy blew himself across the room by not turning the power off. Yeah, it does happen like that.
I did that on a 3rd floor. I was running back and forth, and I only got to make a little adjustment, and I didn't want to run down 3 floors and into the cellar. Yeah, that was a stupid idea.
Other Sean wants a good set of small hex drivers, the ones where they have a ball shape at the end. Ball shape at the end.
Ouch.
Backhoe. Do a nice set. I've got a set of backhoe Allen keys. That's what I use for work. They're nice thing. Backo equate a good.
I
make.
can't remember the brand. I do have a good brand. T-wrenches, Allen keys. That I use on the motorcycles.
So that's what I've got. I've also got this this little set that I got. This is an Aldi special. Aldi special comes with a little quick screwdriver. Got all them bits.
I never stay in a box like that. They start in the box and then they're at the bottom of the drawer. Just
I don't actually know where
swaying
screwdriver's
about
gone. I've put screwdrivers on it. It's on my desk.
with the dead batteries.
X drivers on Temu.
Oh, keep an eye out. Black Friday
All right.
deals are already hitting
Birdie's
over here in
got
different
both
spots.
old and new. Licious. They are identical, Benny. That's good to know, mate. That's good to know. I just didn't know if there was a little bit of a difference or out like that. It's basically, I bought an expensive bit set and I use a dollar store bit set most of the time for some reason. Yeah, exactly. Scott Wood sat next to a laser burning
Same.
acrylic. I can hear you, but my eyes are streaming. I can't see you. I have a respirator on, so I can breathe between vapes. Bless you.
Jesus.
Goggles, mate. Goggles. It works wonders.
I'm a space turtle though. Same thing. I have expensive sets. I always use the Dollar Tree ones. That's exactly what I use.
Yeah, but I suppose it's a bit like vaping. When you get really expensive mods and that, like, you don't want to use them.
You don't want to do
Just
what
in
Nick
case you
Graham
break
does.
it.
You take them out and forget to put them away. So you get
Yeah.
that nice set and you're like, but this other one's right here. Oh, that's easy grab. And
See,
if I lose
I
a piece,
don't-
I don't care.
I don't use.
Or
I
I get a drunk on a charity stream and give them
give your best ones away. Yeah.
the best one away.
Home tools make nice.
But
dry sets with
that's the
everything you
thing
put
is
back.
like, what was it? I had a Kennedy box mod and I gave that away in the charity stream. But at the end of the day, I never used it. It was a horrible thing. The machining on the door on the inside of the door was all off,
Yeah.
and it obviously looked off. It looked like they'd just pulled it off the machine. But when you went to the website, it was £180, but you couldn't get it anymore. Then I give it away, and the Kennedy closes 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
You mean the flashlight manufacturer that is still in business? Yes.
Yeah, they started back up again, didn't they?
Yeah.
So, but
So,
yes,
Tim, are you seeing a trend here of Graham getting drunk on streams and trying to give stuff away, like, his recipes for
Yeah,
amateur
that was dangerous that Christmas, wasn't it?
Yep.
I'll talk about Christmas this year while we're on as well. There'll be no Christmas drinking.
Right?
Christmas
Labour
Day.
banned it.
We banned it, yeah. We banned it.
Labour's banned it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
No, because Christmas Eve is a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Or Christmas Day is a Wednesday. I think Christmas Day is a Wednesday this year.
What are we
isn't it?
doing on
Christmas
Christmas
Yeah,
Day.
Christmas Day is Wednesday.
So I won't be around Christmas Day. And
That's what we thought.
the other one is New Year's Eve. And I won't be around then either.
Oh, we'll just
I mean,
move,
Year's-
we'll just move the party day.
Well, that's what I'm going to say. We could do it on the Sunday. You could
If
do
we do it on the
have-
Sunday, we can have a Northern Union
That's what I'm
DIY
thinking,
drinking day.
I think we could have a full office Christmas party.
Oh my
It's-
God, getting drunk with Hanky.
So I thought we could
That's
have
a
a full,
scary proposition.
full on.
Scary.
If everybody's up for that.
I feel like I'm going to be really, really busy that day.
So I thought we could have a full on office Christmas party with all the shows together, all our shows together, with Northern Union and ourselves doing a Christmas party. Because obviously I'm not at work because I finish on the 20th. I am on call out Christmas fucking day this year.
Oh, Joey.
You get called though, you get paid well.
You
even
know
if you
somebody's
get called out.
radiator needs bleeding on Christmas Day.
They'll be fucking waiting until I've had my Christmas dinner. That's for fucking sure. and my afternoon nap.
Oh, well, dinner's in an hour and then I'm going to need a nap. So I'll be there in about 5-6 hours. It'll be 8.
Gary's saying, can you use a mint flavoured concentrate to add a bit of cooling to a mix? Don't like WS-23.
Sort of. It's a mind trick. It doesn't really cool, but it does
AJ,
give you the
if
sensation of it.
If you want to come on, mate, not a problem. You just need some vodka and some even one shots and that lot. But you're more than welcome to come on. Not a problem.
Or
mate.
rum if you're a certain individual.
He says,
Yeah,
"Can
no,
I be
yeah.
the inappropriate uncle at this Christmas?" Yeah, you can get your guns out as well. Them guns. Don't go out like that.
The mint will give the overwhelming flavour.
Put 'em away, Tim.
They-
Alternative for cooling.
Well, you don't ask WS23. You might not like WS23, but do you not mind Cool Harder?
There's Polar Blast.
Or Polar,
Polar
Blast?
Blast.
Yeah, they're
Polar
not
Blast.
WS23.
Yeah, that's
Polar Blast I find to be a little bit probably the
It's
less
mintier. It's Polar
I
Blast.
can-
flavored offensive and a little less harsh on your throat.
Yeah, I think it's.
But you can use mints, some mint flavor. It can give you the sensation of cooling. It doesn't actually cool. It just seems like it does.
Yeah, it says TFA peppermint as a slight cooling. Did Barry? Yeah, but there is other coolings other than WS23. You don't have to use WS23 to get that cooling. There is Cool Harder. There is Polar Blast.
WS5.
It's like that's stronger than it.
What,
Different.
Gary? You just put no.
It's
no
different.
To, no to what?
It's
No, you
different.
don't want any of them?
It's different. It gives you a different cooling sensation is all.
Is that no? I don't know. Is that just a flat out no to all our suggestions? Or just
No.
no? I don't know. No. Just no. Just fucking
No.
no. I want to use mint and that's it. No, I don't want all else. So, yeah. There's a some. The problem you've got is some flavour. There's some flavours that have got a little bit of cooling in them.
There are.
Do you know what I mean? There's
Recca. A lot of the
always-
Recca flavors.
Yeah, but it's always going to be WS22.
WS23. Yeah.
22, 23. I keep on typing it in wrong on ELR.
Oh no, thank you, Birdie.
Do like cooling. It says yeah.
Birdie, you
it's-
should
yeah.
try. You should try the straight coolant like I did, and then try that on 900 watts and see how it works.
Yeah. Don't lick it at the back of your hand. No, it's not nice.
Oh no, we did that. Remember?
So he does like cooling agents. So yeah, if you haven't tried Cool Harder were what everybody used before WS23. That's what every old school, if you wanted some cooling, would have a Cool Harder in it. It's got a little bit of a. I think it's got a little bit of an aftertaste as Cool Harder.
I get an aftertaste from Cool Harder.
I don't like Cool Harder. Polar Blast tastes a little bit minty to me. When I've
It is
used
a little
Polar Blast.
minty-ish.
It does taste more minty than WS23. So yeah, you could, if you do want that mintiness, you could use like say the Polar Blast. And try that.
WS5 just kind of hits different cold receptors, so it's a little bit. It's similar to 23, just a different sensation, slightly different.
Yeah, Sean wants to know: did Birdie turn into Elsa? Start say, "Let it go, let it go."
Go. As long as he doesn't sing it as many times as they do in the credits of that movie.
Yeah.
Worst half an hour ever, and I gave up before it was done. I had no idea they had such long credits.
At first we're like, okay, they're playing it several times, and Tim's like, well, let's see how many times they play it. His daughter and I got so sick of it, we were ready to punch him, but he would not let us stop the movie.
So yeah, you could try that, like say, rather than the cooling. So I hope that helped. But yeah, you could a mint flavour, like say, mint's usually just a flavour, rather than it won't give you any cooling in it. That's the problem. You know, so due to that. Menthol, menthol, that's another one. Menthol, yeah. Yeah. Menthol, you can use a menthol. Definitely use menthol. Menthol crystals. You can buy menthol crystals from eBay, from Amazon, and do it yourself.
Yeah, then you need to heat them up and heat at certain times and dissolve them over a period of 2.
Watch Benny melt his bottle.
I tried doing it.
Yeah.
Just buy it.
Yeah, it's
Buy it in the bowl.
Yeah, just buy it in a bowl. It's not expensive. So you could put a bit of menthol in, but that's...
I did
that
the
gives
same
you-
with erythritol. I bought a load of erythritol. I thought, yeah, it's a different type of sweetener. Let's use this sweetener. 3 weeks of just trying to dissolve the stuff.
Stream ice.
And it's saying extreme ice from Flavour West. I'm guessing that's like a mixture of all lot, probably. If it's an extreme ice, it's going to have WS23 in it, I would have thought, if it's an extreme ice. Because they all have that cooling. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. But yeah, you could use menthol. You could definitely use menthol. Menthol will give you that cooling, but it'll give you same
It's like
again.
medicine
You can get that flavor too.
Yeah, you still get that. You'll get a taste out of menthol. It does give you that menthol. Yeah, if you've had menthol before, like a locket, I don't like that.
That's the problem I had on my website.
You can use eucalyptus.
When I was going through everything, everybody describes cooling as menthol, and I'm like, it's not menthol, it's cooling. But do I go against what they say on the bottle and say when they say menthol, and I'm like that? Well, it's not menthol; it's WS-23, so it's cooling.
Yes.
And then I thought, well, if I did go down that route, I'd then have to rate all the cooling alcohol off. And I was just like, oh, I'm just going to keep to what they say. It's not what's on the bottle.
Yeah. Because you can taste menthol, 100%.
Because I can the difference between any. I struggle with a lot of cooling, but I've started getting into it recently. I started adding a little bit of cooling. Yeah. Don't go over 0.5 still. I still think going over that for me is a bit too high. Liam's tolerance is 0.3, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So, you'd start off. If you don't like you might say you don't like the WS-23, it might be because you're putting it in too high. That could be the thing.
0.1, you start noticing it.
Yeah. So you could. It might be that if you're buying, Gary, if you're buying, like shop bought, ones with WS-23, they've got like 1 to 1.5.
Oh, and also because you put WS-23 in, it increases the steep time to about 5 days before the WS-23 settles down.
Yeah. And pay attention to where you're getting your WS-23 from.
It's just going to push the steep time down to about 5 days. It's not saying 5 days.
Your WS-23s come in different concentrations, and quite often they're either 10 or 30. But there are other concentrations as well. So where you get your WS-23 can make a difference on how much you want to put in.
Yeah. Sean says that one.
Okay, sorry, go.
No, Sean just put in at one point. I was putting 5 to 6% in. That was what is it? What were he called that used to do it?
Oh, the tattoo.
Oh, he used to come in and put in insane amounts.
He put menthol in everything, didn't he?
Yeah, he used to put it in
really
20%.
High.
Fucking 20%. He used to put it in. Yeah, he said, "Oh, what can I use? Fucking hell, what are you using? 20%. I put 20% in. Like, fuck me.
I think you might be muting it by now. Muting itself.
Well, it's quite funny. Over the last 2 weeks, I have started making my Christmas stash. For over Christmas, so it's all steeped and ready for Christmas and stuff. But it's like getting the sweets in early and crisps in early.
Yeah, you just start using them already.
There won't be any left by Christmas.
I bought a big load of chocolates. I thought, well, I'll start getting the chocolates in and stuff, and I'll start doing the e-juices. I've gone through 200 mils of my Christmas stash already.
Have you?
I've remade the coffee 3 times.
So what's in your coffee then? You're going to be just while we're on. What is it? Did put in what is it? Did Rocky did put a recipe in? If you want to bring it up, it's right back at the thing. I'm on my Beat the Band mix. But yeah, if you are getting banned with flavours, then and Neil asked, will they be able to get them shipped in? I don't think so. I think it's just an outright ban across the board.
Yeah, well, like Australia, it's hard to even get flavorings in the way they have it locked down there. It's insane. Well, considering these are also used in foods and drinks, why is it so hard to get flavors? That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, shall I put the...
Yeah. We got Rockies there.
Oh, I haven't got Rockies.
Have you got yours up? Put yours up then.
Okay.
If you do like coffee, you might be interested in that.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know if I was making a coffee, a dessert, or anything like that. I just went with what I thought which would go well together. So it's got cafe latte at 1.35, cappuccino coffee. Oh, that's Vape Train Australia. Cappuccino coffee SSA at 1. Go Nuts Mum and Pop at 0.75. Love at 1. And Milky Caramel Fudge at 0.75. It doesn't need any sweetener. And it's just a really, really nice
Graham. That's Impact Flavors.
Impact Flavors.
Impact
VTA.
Flavors.
VTA. It's not here. It's still VTA.
Oh, is it Impact Flavors now? So I called it Cup of Mick because I made it for his birthday.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, if you
I
like,
don't know if
coffee,
he even liked coffee. I was just like, okay, no. And I made it a 6 milligram for some bizarre reason as well. I was making the fruit one for pods for him, and I had that at 6 because it was higher strength for the pods because he normally goes up to about 10. So I thought 6 will do.
It did, Brian. It actually.
I don't want to waste my nicotine on him.
Brian, I think someone else made it, and he just took the name and changed it.
But
because
then it came to the
actually look good.
coffee, and then I just put in 6 milligram, and then thought, well, what am I doing? It's meant for an RDA, that one.
yeah,
So he put it in a pod anyway. Tastes of citrus, apparently.
yeah. He
Clean out
no, he
your
found
pod.
that. No, it wasn't. He found out about it because he'd had some birthday cake, hadn't
He had some birthday cake.
he? He says you're going to drop the link in for the recipe.
Yeah.
Are you going to bring? Someone going to bring Rocky's recipe up? Have you got
You mean
it?
that one?
That
Van
one,
Mellow
there
Pine. So it's got
Van Mellow.
banana from Flavora at 1, marshmallow vanilla Flavora at 1, pineapple Flavora at 1, and sweetness Flavora at 1.
See, that's quite a simple mix. That's
Yeah.
just simple, straightforward mix. Is that for anybody who wants to try it? What's the banana like on that?
Oh, it was recently reviewed on
It's
Gary Vape's channel.
Slightly candy banana. That's a slightly candy banana, but this is supposed to taste like old-fashioned bubble gum. That's what he made. He made a bubble gum, but from base ingredients. So that was the purpose of this: is
Is
making
banana a
old-fashioned bubble gum.
banana, or is it a banana? Like a candy banana?
It's a slightly candied banana. Works really well with that marshmallow
Matt is
vanilla.
saying, evening, Benny and guys, the flavours will be fine as long as they're marked as food and drink flavourings. Aussie issue with VTA was the vape world. Yes, exactly.
Which is why you're seeing more and more manufacturers, and even some distros are already switching over and pushing that these flavors can be used in other ways. Also, go ahead and use them in other ways. They're actually delicious. Throw it in your coffee, throw it in your drinks, make yourself a soda stream. Like, you can create recipes in a soda stream just like you do with our liquids.
Well, we were on about this.
Amazingly good.
We were on about
They're
this
really good.
on NUVS. We're on about flavourings, and I said that obviously the raw ones that they brought out. I think we're after show we're talking about. We're on about raw ones. Saying, I think what is it? Where Prosecco drinking cowboy was saying about it, and I'm like, we've done that. I asked Tim, you don't have to go out and get them, because he went on about mixing with flavour with drinks, and I'm like, well, you just use the ones that you fucking got.
Yeah, they're water. They're water soluble.
Same thing. Yeah. Ian, you all right, mate? A fun fact: a shop in Hungary is relaying drip packs and Flavour Boss as multi-purpose flavourings, and as a distraction, they post cooking recipes on their site and improving fishing lures with them. There you go.
I was actually sitting there looking at my site going, could change it so it looks like a restaurant.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
Well, that's what's going to be going on the second.
What's a vape shop? It looks like a restaurant. Go away. And you don't notice until you get deeper in. I thought of all that. I kind of like, I'm going to disguise it.
Yeah.
So what I'm working on the other channel is getting it ready for the flavorings of different foods and drink items, especially for those flavors, that we get. You buy it and then you get a big bottle of it and you realize, I don't really like this anymore. And a better one comes out, use them up. Different way to use it. Because you're like, I'm over that flavor in vape.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't want to use it in vapor, if you do, it's same again. Your coffees and things like that. If you want to add a bit of flavour into your coffees, you can use it in your coffees and things like that. You can use it.
I use the fudge all the time.
That's what I'm saying. So these people that like the caramel coffees and things like that,
and you spend £12 for a big bottle like that. Yeah.
I like to use it in my frother on the espresso maker. I use it for the cold milk froth. Put the flavoring and a little sweetener in the froth, and that gives you that top layer that's just decadent, delicious.
Exactly. Add a drop of strawberry to your cupcakes. Yeah, so it is a food
Plain
flavour.
sour lemon over ice cream is lovely.
Yeah.
So garlic in anything you're cooking on the stove, go ahead.
Yeah. John wants to know. John Graham says, quick one. The RYC recipe, what VGPG is supposed to be. Can't make head nor tails of it.
The RY4C.
Yeah. So if you do, like you say, if you do buy these flavourings, you can use them for the game. And if you buy one shots, just look for the flavours that. So if you like a Riot Squad, Blue Raz, they'll probably have a concentrate out there because Riot Squad have their own concentrates. Do you know what I mean? So it's not a.
Oh, that's a reason for flavorings like capsium.
Yeah,
Capsium.
hang on.
It's not really. It means there's some people that like that spicy heat in their vape. There are few, but most people are going to use that as an additive for a drink mix or a food additive. Yeah.
Could you make a simple syrup and add flavourings to them?
You can. I have done it.
Yeah, I've never.
It works really well.
When we're just
There's
on
a
about
preservative you need.
So you can make yourself your own, like if you get a pump bottle or whatever, you can make your own simple syrup, flavored ahead of time. Just shake it up every time, make sure, and then pump that into your coffee for your sweetener in the morning or your tea.
That's what I was thinking. Do you know, like you get these, like Graham said, you get these big masses of syrup that you put in that are different flavours. Could you make your own, like Graham said, fudge, and make your own fudge flavourings? As a simple, so look at that. I'm gonna have to rewrap these bloody back.
Hang on.
You can. That's the kind of things I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to work out the logistics of trying to make it entertaining to watch. Doing it's not a problem. It's making it watchable.
Yeah, I've got the RY4C here. I think I've just put the VG at 100%, but when I go to edit, it's gone. VG and PG.
It says max VG right there.
Well, I've clicked the max VG. So if you
Max
take
VG.
max VG,
Yeah, max VG will just take it automatically. That's why.
there you go. That's better.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. So I had the max VG box clicked.
All right. Barry Jones says Cupcake World has many flavours not advertised for him. Exactly. He says, Space Settle says, but Caterpillar Chow is gone.
Is there any left at Noms? There was some left at Noms last I saw, but yes.
It's sold out all over the place.
Okay. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, Mom and Pops is no more.
Yeah. Which is a shame because I got a bottle of their strawberry. Sweet strawberry.
You loved that strawberry.
It's fucking gorgeous. Honest to God, right? And I wish I'd have bought. I got a little 10ml when it was on sale.
You should have told me. Should have told me.
I should have fucking bought a bigger bottle.
Because as soon as I bought the Mom and Pops line off Noms, it disappeared 2 weeks later.
Yeah. I should have gone on and bought a bigger bottle. I should have just bought 20 bottles of it. It's fucking lovely, is that strawberry.
I can't think of a single one of those that I have tried, those Mom and Pops that I didn't like. They're all pretty good.
Well, it's like that recipe I've just had with Go Nuts in. You won't be able to get the Go Nuts. I was thinking that's one of the reasons why I didn't actually put it public, because I was trying to think of a different concentrate of mixed nuts. Because I love that concentrate. Because I don't like nuts in real life. I don't like any nuts in real life at all. But that concentrate I really, really like.
Strange that you don't like nuts in real life, but you don't mind that.
Yeah, think of that. I mean, does that mean you don't really like all your friends? Because you say they're nuts all the time.
Yeah.
Brian says, has anyone added flavouring to beer? We've not done beer.
Yes, Brian, I am working on that. That'll be on that channel. I bought 2 beer kits, and I am going to be flavoring beer, different ones. One of the things I'm going after is going after a pear gummy sour is one of the ones I'm going to go after with it. So yes, you can. You add it to the beer at the end of the beer, or you could add it to the beer. Here's the tough part. Okay, if you bottling beer, making a beer brew at home, it's easy.
Are we talking about beer, or are we talking about a lager?
Either or. You can flavor either.
Do you know what I mean? Because a beer here is different from what
there we go again.
But the thing is, you would want to flavor that just before you bottle it, which is a problem because it's going to be hard for you to flavor it once it does, because then your effervescence, everything's going to screw everything up if you try to flavor it after. And you don't flavor it before you put it in, because that'll ferment in with it and it'll change it. So you want to do it right before it's bottled. So if you're making homemade brew or microbrew, yes.
Yeah, I'm assuming that a lot of these ones that do the, these craft beers, when you get a craft beer and it's got like pineapple, and it says it's a pineapple,
Yes.
or some of that comes from the hops that they use. But I'm guessing if they want it more defined, they will add some fruit flavouring to that makes it a more defined.
Wonder Flavors has actually
pineapple
had
sort of taste.
had a post up about this and asked me to help with it too. They're looking for breweries and stuff that are using flavorings in it, and some of the breweries around here are interested in that, and so are wine companies as well for adding a little bit of flavor to a wine. And I'm working on also whiskeys, moonshines, and all that kind of thing. I also got a new still, the same reason. So you'll be seeing all kinds of.
I put a little bit of VG in my wines to thicken the body.
All right.
That's a little interesting. I mean, it makes sense.
Mm.
It's water soluble.
Space Turtle says vanilla works in coffee. It does work in coffee, yes. Very much works in coffee. You can get vanilla veils in coffee aisles. Yes.
You could, Brian, but I would actually probably suggest you put it in the bottom of the glass, and then as you fill it, it'll kind of mix it in. You don't want to like put it in and drop it on top, because then you just get flavor floating on top.
Yeah, Space Turtle says, hello, I'm from the future. PGVG, no problem. But 99.9% of people don't know and pay the insane. Exactly, mate. Exactly.
Yeah.
Rocky's just tried mixing some milk and honey in my beer, shook it up and sprayed it all over.
You're the guy who gave...
exactly, Rocky. You don't want to shake it. Nope. That'd be bad.
The pod system too, to get him off the disposables and stuff. So gave him the top of the range Vupu Argus P something, everything like that.
Yeah.
Lost it within 2 days. I was on a Zoom call with him this morning. I was looking. He goes, "Have you got? What are you vaping?" He goes, "Oh, it's got 2 flavors in. If you turn the top like this," and I was looking at it. He goes, "What nicotine strength is that?" And I go, "Yeah, I don't know. It's got 6,000 puffs." I said, "What's the nicotine strength?" I don't know.
No.
Martin, it is here if you're trying to sell it. But if you're not selling it and you only for personal use,
be careful with gin, though. Be careful with gin; it can make you fucking blind.
Yeah, I had a bad mishap with my old still once. I made some really strong stuff. I was drinking it like normal shots. I wasn't thinking a thimble's a shot. Now, I'm drinking. I'm mixing like 50-50 drinks in tall pint glasses and wondering why I felt hungover for 3 days.
Oh, there's
still drunk.
Do not use super sweet and teal coffee. It
really
tastes of saccharin, and then everything you vape with super sweet in just will have that saccharin.
Oh, that sucks.
For about a week before it goes away.
That's a good question, Neil. With everything changing over there the way they've been changing it, I'm not sure. I can ask. Maybe we can have an answer for the end of the show if I ask now.
I'm guessing Black Friday sale will be like end of November, isn't it? Because Black Friday is the end of November.
Well, some of the battery stores are already kind of rolling some of them out.
Yeah, there's a few here.
Like we just bought batteries because they might get a better deal, but by the time the true good deals come in, there won't be any batteries left. That's what happens every damn year. If I wait till Black Friday, I can't order anything.
Yeah, he does this every year. He waits up till Black Friday and then he forgets to order them on Black Friday or they're out. And then another year goes by and he still hasn't ordered batteries.
I can imagine in 2 years' time, all we're going to be asked for is, can you make a clone of this?
Yeah, it's going to come in. It's coming. Do you know, right? We will do a show. What I'm going to do is find out what the biggest flavours are that sell in the UK.
It's raspberry.
Do you know what I mean? And
Raspberry's
just see
the biggest selling flavour in the UK.
Is it really raspberry? What as it? No, not as in a one
just
that we
raspberry.
buy. Just a raspberry as a vaping.
Just raspberry is the most used flavour in vaping. Well, it was last year. What? Because I did all the analytics on what was searched for and everything like that. What was really popular, which was really freaking me out? Peanut butter last year. At the beginning of last year, loads of people were searching for peanut butter vapes.
You're right, mate. Really?
Yeah, and then after I did that research, about 3 weeks later, I think it was Frankenatticus came out with a peanut butter vape, and I went, they've been doing Google.
Yeah, Martin, it is. It's 2026, mate. The vape, if it goes through, could be as early as end of next year.
If that goes through, we might get it before that we might get before the actual
Yeah,
tax.
that's the thing. The 2026 is the tax. The vape bill is going through now. That's the difference.
I almost feel bad for this because it was in a private-ish chat with Echo Dub, but I'm telling you what, you have not seen anything unless you start hearing these like really heavy riffs on a guitar, and then you see it's a friend of yours, in this case Echo Dub, on a Hello Kitty guitar, pink guitar. I mean, I'm telling you what, that is something else. That was freaking awesome. I loved it.
Apparently, it says, Lady Libby and AAFL, tell me about your nightmare dream from FA.
Oh God, don't even.
So, are we missing something here? What's this? What's FA?
Well,
Black
they just done an FA flavour show, didn't they?
Yeah.
So there
it a
is
new
a
flavour?
flavor cafe
Blackberry
called Black
lychee.
Soul,
Yeah.
and it tastes like somebody took a Band-Aid, sprayed it with perfume, dripped soap on it, and shoved it in your mouth.
So what flavour it's
It's
supposed
supposed to be a lychee and blackberry.
Yeah.
There's no blackberry to this at all. That must, unless
to?
they're
Is
going.
it just lychee? Because lychee can be a bit...
It tastes like a soapy lychee, so there might be those people. Some people like this extreme florals, maybe for
It is
those
Pete.
specific peoples, maybe, but I doubt it. It's pretty rancid. Actually, it's pretty bad.
It is. It's Pete just said,
Yeah.
January is always a worry for vape announcements. Yeah, it is, mate. It is January. But the bill, like I say, the bill's only in the second reading. It's still got to go through, finalise there, and then into the House of Lords and then back again. Do you know what I mean? So I think the bill that's going through...
It will
is
go
gonna be-
through. There might be
second-
some amendments.
Yes,
but it will
yes.
go through because
Yeah.
of the whole of the Parliament's in favour of it.
Yeah. It will, like I say, well, then it's got to go to House of Lords and they've got to go through it, you know what I mean? They've got to go through it twice and then back. It's not RIP UK.
I
it's
don't
not-
actually think it's as bad as most of Europe, to be honest, if you actually
No.
look at this thing, because they've held back on a hell of a lot of things. They've just left
Yes.
the doors open for it, but they've held back on them.
Yes, they have. They have on the. They've given them an option to do really bad things. There's an option in there to do
Yeah.
it.
Well, there's
You know
several
what I mean?
options in there to do really bad things, but they're
Yes.
basically leaving
Yes.
it for this bill.
Yeah, the options are there, but the bill itself, some of it is geared up, as we've said, for the bigger companies.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
It's for me, the licensing is the worry because Vape Club did that thing they gave the government, UKV and
Yeah.
Vape Club, and they set the licensing to 700
Yes.
for
The-
shops and then higher for online. And I'm like that
Yes.
going, I'll just sell alcohol then. It's only a 70 quid license. So vaping is 100 times, 10
Yeah.
times, let's say it's 10 times worse than alcohol according to this licensing bill.
And as we were saying, is the big one is discount codes and free stuff.
Yeah, the discount codes, straight through
So-
pricing,
Yes.
limited sales. That's all in.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
there. That's there now.
Yes.
It's just
but-
not enforced.
No, so what you're going to get then is the big companies setting the prices for everybody. And this is what I was saying to shop that I went into. I said they're going to set the price. So they're going to set their price at, because they can't do discount codes anymore. They can't do 2 for 1s, 3 for 1s and all that. So they're just going to have a base price. They're going to turn around and say, right, a bottle of fluid, licious is, with tax on it and everything, is £22. That's what we're selling it, is £22. A shop can't say, I'm going to sell it for £35. And they can't go under that to sell it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, for me, it's like made up prices. We're just going to make up prices here, right? Say that's £8 to buy,
Yes.
and I sell it for 13, and then 2 Nick shots offer it. I make about £4 on it. Now, will I spend 8 plus the 22? What's that? 30. Will I spend £30 on that to make £4? I'm not taking that risk. I'm not going to stock. I'm not going to stock. I'm not going to buy them.
Yeah, but Pete, he said that would be price fixing. But it is price fixing. You can't have discounts. You can't have buy one, get one frees, and you can't have discounts. That's what they've put in. Hey up, Vic. You all right, mate? You can't have discounts. You can't have...
But different sites
price
can't have
codes.
different prices?
No, they can have different prices. Everybody can have a different price, But if Vape Club, Vaping 101 and e-cig set their price at this much, then you can't go, no one's going to go below it because they can't go below it because they're not going to make any money. And you can't, so everybody's going to go higher than that, but everybody's just going to look on the internet and buy it from there, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be as easy as that for a little shop to compete with big Vape Club, e-cig 1 and Vaping 101. It's just not going to be. It's just not going to be there because you can't give discount codes and you can't give, you can't.
That's been a fear for a while for me, Neil.
Do you know what I mean? So that's it. So yeah, and that they're just going after Instagram vape promotions. It just says, yeah, you can't do vape promotions all that, so you can't do anything like that. So
you can't anything which looks like you're promoting a vape. You basically can't do, and you can get if you got that. Say if I gave Hanky a bottle, then he did a shot. He does a lot for me. He puts a lot out, and so does John. But after this comes in, if they just hold the bottle up to the screen and say anything like you're available at Vape Jams, that becomes promotion. Mm-hmm. And even it can be argued just holding a bottle up to the screen is promotion.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you send them 0 milligram bottles.
It will benefit, but that's what's going to happen with, like you say, price fix. That will be price fixing. It's going to be price fixed because you're not going to be able to go give discounts up. Yeah, exactly, Vic. Yeah,
well, the thing is, I asked the question on to the AI. I also asked it the question, how does this affect you? I asked it basically, I explained my situation as a shop, and I basically asked it to predict what would happen, like with the prices and everything like that. And I kind of, when it came back with the answer, I just looked at it, my heart just sank and just went, oh.
Yes, I did watch Vic's What's Up. I did, because what's Vic's What's Up?
I got a shout out.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I knew. That's how I knew Graham got a shout out.
Oh no, that was the one before.
Finished. Yeah, I know.
Don't chuff with that.
Yes, I do. I do watch Vic's What's Up. Yes, it's the different point of view is. I just think that it's going to be a minefield for us to dance around. That's what it is. And like I say, there's going to be a bigger clampdown because if you read it, it says the platforms that everybody uses, they can get done for it.
I looked at the licensing and went, yeah, that's okay. If I've got to pay licensing, I've got to pay licensing. But the one which gets me the most is that every purchase has got to be age checked with an online verification.
That's what you're saying,
built into the website. There's only one company which does that, and they're under the U.K.E-liquid umbrella, and they're called One Account. And to use that for every purchase, you have to pay 1,600 quid a year. For age checks.
U.K.E-liquid, that's what we say. It's you don't look into it. It's all U.K.E-liquid. It's all geared up for the people in their tiers.
Yeah. I remember Vic said one time. Vic said one time, the government is listening to U.K.E-liquid, and you just look at that paper and you go, Jesus Christ, aren't they hell listening to U.K.E-liquid and putting their sponsors into the best.
Norway's has a flavour ban. If you Fiddy, Norway flavour ban. Exactly, Vic. Yeah, the entire landscape of reviewing and reporting is going to change. Yeah, if they go ahead with the letter of the bill, promoters are gone and reviewers on the time.
We never said the bathwater was used.
Exactly.
I don't think YouTubers have got that much of a problem at the moment. After I've been,
it's the free. It's the giving away things for free. That's the problem. No one in that bill, it says no one can give anything away for free to the public. So
if Vaperesso gave Vic a thing for a review, is that a promotion?
But it's free.
It's been given to free. It is a promotion.
Technically.
Which means reviewers will have to buy their shit.
Exactly. That's
what's going to check all this.
I don't know. This is the policing is going to be.
Hello, shit. Did you buy that? Well, you said this free.
Yes, I did say that. So I was just saying. Vic's getting on the Vaperesso has to stop giving away free samples. I did say this I was in the shop. There's this Vape and Go in Halifax. If you do go over watch him, in Halifax, go over and see him. There was the Riot Squad sales rep. That goes around to all the shops, make sure they're all right. And he was in there, and I was talking to him, and I said, "Look, you won't be able to give this guy any free samples because you can't give them. You're not allowed to give away free samples. So if you've got a new line of liquid, how's anybody going to fucking taste them? How's a shop going to know what they're like? Because he's got to buy them to taste
Say
them.
if I launched Amatorium in 2 years' time.
I've seen that loophole being used here. They'll offer them for like a penny or 99 cents for a
That's
sample
what they're
pack.
going to. Yeah, that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to
That's
have
the
to buy
loophole.
them. Yeah, they're going to have to buy a sample pack for them for £1. That's, but they're still going to have to buy them. Do you know what I mean? You're still going to have to buy things, sell for cheap.
Anyway, we're always going to be here for you. Oh, Christ, God.
Exactly.
Good point,
Oh,
Neil.
Another 2 years of this shit.
Look at Neil's question. I like that one. I mean, technically, that's a giving them away for free, so that is an issue.
No, it isn't. It's in the bill that they can give them away for free.
They can give them away, but the
Yes.
manufacturers can't.
Yes, it's in the bill. It is, but it's the same rules as cigarette. It is. That's what they're bringing in. But it does say that in there. It does say that in there that you can stop smoking, AIDS, and things like that can still be given away for free. So that's the thing. You don't know. It depends how they take it as. But who's going to police it? Who's going to know? Who's going to fucking police anything, innit? Exactly, Vic. Viewers do not promote, technically, they shouldn't link to shops, so there's no sales gain from the views as well. But it's the free bit that you can't give free samples to public.
It's the showing of the packaging as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't give
Part of
free
the
samples.
Part of the bill says about showing packaging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't show packaging.
Not to say how you could do this, but here's a way. I mean, the manufacturer, they have to charge, say, £1 for a sample pack. There you go. For reviewers, £1 for a sample pack. Oh, but it's okay because we can give away free vouchers for it. Oh, guess what? We give you a free $10 voucher, so you don't have to pay for
No, we
it.
can't get vouchers. They can't give you a
You
free
can't have
voucher.
coupons. You can't have vouchers.
coupons. You can't have vouchers. You can't have free. You can't have free anything.
I've got to check if you can have reward points.
Yeah, no, you won't be able to have reward points because that's free, isn't it? Fucking, you're giving them something free.
That would be a discount. That would definitely be a discount. Reward
Benny
points.
Cupcakes is coming next. Finny says American saying quid sounds funny.
It does. It does. It feels funny saying it, Vinny.
It's because he's been here that long. They're like honorary English persons.
They wait till he goes, yeah, I've got a pony here. And
Yeah, I got a pony in my pocket. I've got a suitcase in the van.
Isn't it bad enough we actually do eat Yorkshire pudding?
Yeah.
do now since Benny's introducing it to you. Did you have
Well,
you had success
technically, it was
with that
Gordon Ramsay.
Yorkshire pudding
Technically,
vape,
Gordon
didn't you?
Ramsay introduced it, but weren't actually eating it on a regular basis. So Benny suggested having it with jam. It's like, oh, that's so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice jam.
Have you got the Yorkshire pudding vape that you made?
I can get it. Yeah,
Yeah. Bang it up.
it actually turned out pretty damn good.
Martin said, just remember.
Yorkshire pudding vape made by an American.
Exactly. Martin said, just remember, I do law as part of my degree, that every law has a loophole. Do you know, but the thing is, right, I got them addicted to Yorkshire puddings.
You did?
I did, yeah, I did. They went through a phase of every time they were having Yorkshire puddings.
All right, here we go. Maybe. Yorkshire pudding with jam. Butter-based VTA at 0.5. Fried dough flavora at 0.4. Funnel cake and cap at 1. Glazed strawberries VTA at 0.5. Portuguese egg tart from Wonder Flavors at 3. That gives you a little eggy funkiness. Strawberry baked from Wonder Flavors at 0.5. Strawberry jam 101 at 1.5. And super sweet perulum at 0.5.
I didn't
It was
like that
adapted from
strawberry
the
baked.
one that had VSO in it, but yeah, that's actually
Do you want to put the link
It
in
re-
the chat?
I can do that.
Cool.
That actually turned out really good.
Vic says, and now I'm hungry, damn it. That's what happens when you come out of this, Vic. I come off of it and I'm starving. I have to go have my tea. Yeah, you could have it with Nutella. Yeah, you could change the strawberry to chocolate. Put chocolate on
You
it.
can. The glazed strawberry and the strawberry baked, though, really good, like jammy, like filling between the two.
Here we go. Space Settle says, Any tobacco mixers can recommend a good sweetener. I noticed that E-liquid France Decano, short for it,
See,
the
I've
same
never
as
had it.
FA Decano. It's usually in the name. You can sort of guess what they're using when they're in the name, but don't know what sweetener they use. Tried SS. It'll probably be what's the one that they use?
Sweetener.
Yeah, not
FD sweetener, which is a
erythritol, whatever they call it.
mixture of...
Erythritol.
Yeah, it'll be erythritol. That's
No,
what
it won't be erythritol.
What will it be then? He says it's
Erythritol was just something that I think Wayne made up.
No, what's the one
He did
that
this episode. I remember watching
What's
his
that
episode on sweeteners and stuff, and I was really, really fascinated by the erythritol, which he was like really kind of. It could be a new sweetener.
That's it, neotane. That's it, stevia.
Yep, me too.
Reef mix,
Stevia.
yeah. Hey up, Nevs, you all right? He says neotane, erythritol, and stevia.
Eurythmics,
That's
yes. Sweet dreams.
Nevs use erythritol. It's good. So that's what you'll be using in commercial stuff, rather than super sweet. So yes.
And then used it in my coffee, and it's not good in coffee either. I just don't like the stuff.
Yeah, Fiddy's saying erythritol is a sweetener. Works good in backos. Neotame is my fave. Stevia is nasty. Yeah, you can. Is it? What's the one that? Is it TFA extra sweet? Is it TFA or Cap extra sweet?
There's extreme and extra.
Cap.
Capella extra sweet.
Extra. Capella extra sweet. Yeah, that's neotane. Capella extra sweet is neotane. That's quite nice.
Guys, if you contact me, I can do you a concentrate. I think I've got shit left. I'll have to check upstairs to see if I've got shit left. I'm talking about
Not
fudge.
literally.
I'm talking about fudge, and I'm talking about shit.
Just not literally.
You better put out the poll.
Yeah, Fiddy says neotame is also Cap extra sweet, but I like FJ neotame better for some reason. So yeah, so it is extra sweet is neotame. Erythritol. What's the one that's got like all? Don't use sugar daddy. Fucking that's awful.
Rick Sugar Daddy.
Yeah, it's not nice in that. That is not nice sweetener. That's a mixture of a bit of everything. It's shit. Sorry, if you know him, it's shit. Don't buy it. I've used it once. So,
Did you buy it, Benny?
Yes, I bought it. Yeah. I bought
Oh no, that's see if it's only something he uses once and Benny actually paid money for it, he's
it.
mad. He's
I
mad.
did, exactly. I bought it and I used it once. I thought, this is shit. I'm not using it again. It seemed in my stock somewhere.
I mostly find myself floating between Cap and Pearl Super Sweets. Depends on what I'm mixing.
If you want something a little bit different, like say Super Sweets, the Rock Solid Victor said he uses Super Sweet. Everybody uses Super Sweet, but if you want a little bit different, if you want a more of a commercial sweetness, then Super Sweet is not what they're using.
See,
it's not what you have.
VSO sweetener is actually has a little bit of stevia, whichever way you want to say it. It has a little bit of that taste in there for me. It's mild compared to his. He actually has a stevia sweetener as well. He has two different sweeteners. But even his regular sweetener has a little of that in there.
Which one that you use? Perlium?
Yep.
Perlium, that's it.
It's got a little, there's a tiny bit of like citrus in the cap. And I do find that the Perlium, for some reason, if you're using it like at 1% like Lady does, the Perlium, you actually can get away with it for longer with less wick changes versus the cap. I use a Perlium usually if it's a bakery or anything, but if I'm making a candy or a citrus mix, a fruit mix, I will go to cap. Because it does give you a little, it's even though it's minute, it's a tiny bit of a bump in there from that citrus.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never use super sweet at 1%.
I've just realized I've mixed a juice up and I was like that. Oh yeah, I just use super sweet because it's the nearest to me. I should really wear my glasses. It's not super sweet. I put in the juice I made this morning. It's
Powerful sour.
Powerful sour.
Space Turtle, yeah. EM is
I
cotton
just picked it up
candy.
and thinking that's
Yes.
super sweet because it's a bottle. It's always been in front of me. I don't know why Powerful Sour is in front of me because I have not made a recipe with Powerful Sour.
Don't put powerful sour and think it's sweetener.
Yeah, you got that
Okay,
out
I'm
when
just gonna put an X on this.
yeah, EM for me has got like a burnt sugar note.
It tastes
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, EM is definitely he's like a he's
sugar.
cotton candy-ish. Yeah, like Nev said, erythritol is labelled as cotton candy or vice versa, but you won't get any cotton candy from it. And sugar daddy mutes it, as Nev said. I just didn't like it. EM, I just didn't like it, mate. But he's
Not
been
unless it's
using
supposed to be
TFA
this.
super sweetener.
Which is a sweetener that Bill said it's just like taking a spoonful of sugar. Was that it? Was either VSO or Flavora.
I think it was a VSO.
I think
That
it
he
was
got.
the
He had
VSO
more
because
sugar.
he got them very very early on.
Yeah. So
With
yeah, these
onion as well.
And then the different manufacturer
Which
ones,
he
there
said
is a
to
difference.
Disco. He said
There
that
is a difference.
everything savory. Disco got really excited to open the box. And it was just like garlic. Why have I got garlic? Why have I got onion?
I've got garlic and onion. Garlic and onion work good in foods.
Garlic and onion need to be bagged
their own
time and
flavors
buried.
for her.
Yeah, so if you can pick some neotane up if you want that thing, if you want, there's a couple of sweeteners out there that you could choose other than super sweet. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
super sweet's just what everybody were using from day one because that was really most of the things you could get.
And I don't know how it's gonna work, but we there's a manufacturer working with me that for food additive sweeteners, like for drinks, it's gonna be a stevia base, but it's got a certain additive to it that's natural. That's actually we got to work on the proper one, but it's supposed to take out all that like bitterness, bitter tartness you get out of the stevia.
Yeah.
It's supposed to take all that out of it, so it tastes just like a regular sweetener, but yet it's all natural and stuff. And if that might work in vape, I gotta figure it out later. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten quite all the way there yet, but we're working on it.
Well, we
I
haven't
would
gotten
like
the
that.
sample in to try it yet either. So
They're still trying to work on it on their end.
Fiddy just put in really good sweetener base is 70 PST erythritol, 30 PST stevia. The erythritol covers up that aftertaste and the stevia boosts the erythritol basically. So there you go. So you could try that.
Similar idea what I'm just talking about, except for I don't think that's the flavoring.
Rocky says stevia tastes like saccharin to me. Yeah, it is.
That's to me
what
too,
it is, isn't it?
Rocky.
It's stevia. Is that? That's what they use in it.
I get that
Do you know what I mean?
natural, like weird, off note, earthy bitterness, and
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah.
nope.
So. Vic says,
Yeah,
I'll stick
well,
with
no,
super
I-
sweet for my peach custard. You're all confusing me, lol. So basically,
I'm sticking
Peach
with
custard, that's got strawberry in it, right, Vic? It's definitely strawberry in that peach custard, right, Vic?
Yeah. I quite like the extra sweet. Try it. Do you want to pick some of that up, Vic? Is that Capella extra sweet?
Just stick with what you know. Don't.
No,
get
it's sweet.
confused.
Get if you can pick some up
Just
next
a little
time.
bit
you
of strawberry. Just to
Yeah.
What is the jungle flavor sweetener there? The new one. Is it the ultimate sweetener? The ultimate
Yeah.
sweetener.
Nev says peach custard is shite unless it's got a bit of lemon to lift the strawberry. That's in there to lift the peach.
See, like Fiddy's talking about. That's why I say sometimes sweeteners, specific uses, they do work better.
So you might like say neotane works really well in custard, so you might want to try that, Vic, as well. Do you know, pick a bit of that up. You might find it just lifts that strawberry to lift that peach to lift that custard. FJ's
2 times
ultimate
strength
sweetener,
Yep.
2 times strength sucralose, yeah.
Yep.
There's no neoprene in milk and honey, by the way. So you've not got. So now you've got another. You can have a bit of lemon to lift the strawberry, to lift the peach. Now you can have some neotane to lift the custard, to lift the peach, to lift the strawberry, to lift the lemon.
Then you use this to lift this and this. That's how we wind up with these complex recipes, and that's how they taste so damn good.
I've noticed I've been drifting down the milk and honey route. Not actually milk and honey, but milky caramel fudge. I've started.
Oh, yeah, milky caramel fudge.
I'll just put a 0.3 in there, just to smooth and.
Milky caramel
Sean's
fudge.
saying-
Are you talking about this one, Graham?
Talking about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a bigger bottle.
Sean just said, I'm very sensitive to my
Right,
coils
be
going
back.
bad.
Be back. Just going up to the lab. He thinks he's got a bigger bottle.
Oh, they just don't want to let you talk, Benny.
I know. Right. Sean's just put in, I'm very sensitive to coils going bad taste. What's the best way to make a clean yet sweet juice? Easy, don't use sweetener.
One of the reasons why I prefer using the Perlum is it does help your coils not go bad as quickly.
The extra sweet.
There
the
is a
extra sweet-
difference.
Extra sweet is same.
Yep.
Extra sweet is same. It doesn't gunk your coils up as quick.
Avoid sour flavors.
Yeah, sour flavors do it. They again gunk it up.
And
really
sour
well.
flavors require a high sweetener level in order to work well. So that's another issue. You could use certain flavors that kind of are sweet on their own. It doesn't necessarily mean the sweetener added. There's certain flavors that are more sweet than others. It's just the way they are naturally. Try to stay away from those flavors that require a lot of sweetener to boost them.
Mm-hmm. So basically, don't add sweetener to it if you don't want your coils. But if you don't, super sweet after a while does affect your coils. A lot of sweetener does. The extra sweet isn't as bad.
There'll just be some flavors which will just kill your coils.
Yes, you just kill
Yeah, that too.
Lemon kills your coils after
yellow
like, makes it
cake.
go black. Yellow cake.
Cap yellow
Yeah.
cake will kill your coils quickly. Yeah.
Oh, my mind's gone blank. There's
And
loads.
I love that flavor.
There's loads which you just like immediately as soon as you look at the bottle and go, "Why is that black?"
Here's an example of picking specific
I
flavors.
already have diabetes.
Picking specific flavors. If you find that it's more important to you that you have a longer lasting coil before you have to change your wicks or change your coil, maybe use jungle flavors, yellow cake versus, Capella, and be very specific on good alternatives that don't gunk your coils as much. I mean, the more specific you are with your ingredients, your flavors, the more it's going to matter.
Pete just said he wants a new fudge, Graham. About time there was a new fudge.
I've got a parcel. I've got a sort of a parcel to send down to them.
Now you said cat.
I went
Did you
up
do
to
Flavor
because
West?
I've got to do a few of them. I went up to the lab and
I'm at Flavor West. Yeah, Flavor West, not Cap.
Okay. Yeah, we know. You pre-soak your cotton in milk and honey, and you take milk and honey baths, and you put milk and honey in your coffee, and you just drink it straight from the bottle, and that's all good because you
And
can
your
just
blood type is milk and
hold
honey.
it.
We know this.
Nemza says if everyone sends all their fudge to Pete, he'll pack it.
Jesus.
Right, it is coming up to that time. It is time to say our goodbyes. So we will go around and we'll start with Lidley May.
It was good to be back. We had a couple weeks there where we kind of disappeared. It was a nice little break, but it was kind of boring. So we'll see you next week. Bye. Send it on over to Graham.
Have I got AI trained if anything happens to you? No, but if I know if anything's happening to me, I'm going to sign up for a social media poster account and backlog it for about 5 years. So if I ever pass away, every so often a random post will go on my Facebook.
It'll be a
Freak
random
people
post
out.
at like 8 o'clock in the morning, apparently, when he's drunk and he starts putting the 80s music on. That's what everybody tells me about.
Well, that's 8 o'clock in the morning when music gets good. Bottle gets close to empty. Cheers, everyone. That went really, really quickly. Guys, just contact me through Facebook if you can. Try and sort you out with something, and I'll pass it over to Tim.
We're going over pie recipes on Saturday. I do have a full schedule all the way through until next year. They will be up as quick as possible, but I got a few weeks ahead of time. So if anyone wants to mix along, have a little fun. Other than that, just go to advocateforliberty.com. It'll let you know everything we're up to, and I'll pass it to Benny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for everyone joining tonight. It's been a blast. thank you very much for my co-stars for drinking. Co-stars? Co-hosts?
For drinking. For drinking. For drinking.
Co-hosts. That's because we're looking at the regular stars of that. Co-hosts for joining me week in, week out. Much appreciated. Do go over to Tim's channel to see what he's doing this week, which is going over pie recipes and join along with them. You can also use AAAFLL at Noms. You can also use it at Bull City Flavours and get some money off if you so wish. You will find us here next week, same time. Do hit Graham up if you will want to know anything. You can go over to Monkey on Juice. You can go over to Facebook, follow him on there, give him a chat. He'll talk you through everything. If you want to spend about £1,000 on flavourings, he will help you out there.
Oh, I've gone past that.
We're on 2,000 now. We're on 2,000 now. So we will be here, same time, same place next week. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.